up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. With us, we got the man, myth, the legend. That's not feeling real well, but he's pushing through it.
Jeremy with a G.
Yeah. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Figured you were just gonna. I figured you were sleeping or you were just gonna chill from the text message. So, and I hate migraines. I understand them.
My head hurts so fucking bad.
I completely understand that shit. So, hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We were supposed to have a guest that wanted to talk the draft, but yeah, we're not having one. So, I hate when people do that. But a couple things we're gonna talk about. So, first thing I wanted to get into was Brock. Brock retiring. What were your thoughts on it?
I mean, oh no, I was sad to see a racist retire. Oh no. I mean, it wasn't really proven, but I mean, come on. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Like his matches lasted what? 13.2 seconds. What? Because he was over with the crowd. The crowd loved him. He sold tickets. That's the only reason he was still there. Now somebody came in who has way more aura and just puts him to complete shame in every facet of life. I think he realized his time is now. His time is up.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. He's been a part-time wrestler for how long now?
436 years.
So, I mean, him retiring, I think the biggest thing about it was to a lot of people was the unexpectedness.
Oh yeah, it hit TKO too. They're pissed.
Yeah. Because there was talks, he already said this would be like his last year. There was talks that he was going to be in for one more run at SummerSlam and his home in Minnesota. So I think they were expecting that at SummerSlam. And I think exactly what you said happened. They put him in the match with Ova, in a program with Ova, and he said, "Oh shit, oh shit, I'm not the monster no more.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna go down this route of making other people look good." And he went out on his own terms. We had a lot of retirements that are going on. I mean, I'm the only one that affected me. I'm not gonna lie, is AJ Styles. And I think
that one sucked because I think he still had a lot left.
That's exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I think he had a lot left. I also think I didn't like the way it was done. I wish it would have been like maybe not a farewell tour because I don't want to get used to these farewell tours like in other sports how they do them, but maybe like middle of the year or some shit. I would have loved to see a couple more matches with him and programs with some good feuds. Do you see what I'm saying? Some people that he wants to feud with. No championships involved. Just go out and feud with him.
I mean, I get that he wanted to retire, but that fucking big nosed bastard and him wanting to fucking job everybody to that stupid fuck is what irritates the shit out of me.
Gunther.
Yeah, the fact that he wants to job everybody's retirement to him is what pisses me off. Brother, I would yell, but I can't.
Abraham Raiders.
My fucking head hurts so bad.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so they're jobbing him out to Gunther. I do like that they gave Oba that push because Oba looked like a fucking beast. I really, really like that. Yeah, I just think it was more of a shock. I just think it was more of a shock for people. I mean, shit, he's like we said, he's been a part-time wrestler for 10 years. And he's been more of a part-time wrestler where he just comes back to do shit for no reason. So I think that was it. What do you think of WrestleMania Night 2 since we're on it?
I think night 2 was a lot better than night 1. Wait, I
It
need to
really
see if
was.
is that the right way?
Yeah, that's the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, it really was. It really was better. I agree with you on that.
Um, how do I describe night 2? Um,
I would say predictable, but
yes, it
good.
was predictable. Um, Surprisingly, the best match of all of WrestleMania was CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Easily. Easily.
That was, and I mean, honestly, that's probably
Whoa,
contender for match of the year.
whoa. Hold on. I forgot that the ladder match was on there. Night 2.
It wasn't exciting to me.
Oh my God. I thought it was exciting.
It was good,
Yeah,
but it wasn't Roman Reigns and CM Punk match.
you're true. That was a good match. That was a great match. The
I mean,
storytelling.
in that match, you could just tell they can't stand each other. But what they did in that match was just crazy. It was good.
I think that's one of those matches that if you have to show a non-wrestling fan a match to like get them to understand wrestling, I think that's one of those matches. Not a lot of
Yeah,
flippy stuff, not a lot of stuff that you have to explain. And you can feel it's just two men that don't fucking like each other fighting.
right.
Well, the build to this story was the build to me was so good. Even though it wasn't overly dramatic, it was just two men that didn't fucking like each other.
Yeah,
They didn't mess it up. I mean, they almost derailed it with CM Punk and Finn Balor, but they didn't mess it up. And it was just two dudes that you knew didn't like each other that wanted to go at each other. So I liked it. I thought that I agree with you. That was the best match. Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, I thought was
you know, I still think the match should have happened, but I still think Demon Finn should have been a surprise and not fucking announced.
I do too. I honestly don't, after watching the match, don't think Demon Finn should have actually been there.
I think he should have, but it shouldn't have been announced. It should have been a surprise.
I think they did a
I think
disservice.
it would have been a lot better.
I think they did. I agree. We've already talked about that. The shock factor would have went through the fucking roof. But I just don't think. I don't think bringing Demon Finn back to have a highly contested match with Dom was the right move. If they bring him back, yeah, Dom could have got his run, but that should have been one of the matches that they just said, fuck you. We're giving you like 8 minutes. I don't even need a street fight. He's just going to show up. Dom's going to get a couple moves in, maybe go for a 619 early, and Demon Finn's just going to beat the living shit out of him. Like, how do you go from Demon Finn against Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, and Nargo Universal Championship?
Well,
That made sense to this.
the weird part was the street fight aspect of it. Like,
So
where
dumb.
was that?
So dumb.
Like,
Again,
you put them in a street fight and they stayed in the ring.
that should have been. That's another reason why I think it should have been regular Finn. Honestly, I think it should have been regular Finn. This is gonna sound weird, but the storyline that they were telling on Monday with JD, I think regular Finn should have been in a street fight, fighting for his life against Dom or whatever. Great match. They could have went all out. And then at Backlash, Demon Finn comes out shockingly for JD because JD and Finn go back. Finn trained him. Then that's when the you don't know everything about me Demon could have came out. And then you could have squashed JD because JD, unfortunately, I like him. Big ass head though. I like him as a worker, but they're not doing shit with him. Do you see what I'm saying? So that could have been a squash to reintroduce Finn to Demon Finn and put some scare into him. But I didn't think about that till after Monday night, where they gave him that stupid ass match after going, he was his trainer and he turned on him. Or reverse it and give JD first and use Demon Finn to squash him. I'm going to give it up to, you're probably not going to, I don't know how you feel about this match, but I'm going to give it up to Jade and Rhea. I thought that was a good match.
I think it was a good match.
It wasn't great. I know you hate Rhea.
Why do we need the same people with the belts all the fight? Look, you all know I love Rhea.
Yeah.
But let's get a fucking life.
But I mean, at least she's going to SmackDown, so now you get fresh competitors.
I don't care if she's going to the fucking moon.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Like, come on. Like, I don't get it. It's time to push new people. This is the only thing that I'll give Roman Reigns is when he said when he left, y'all didn't do nothing to push the younger talent.
Yeah.
Look, WrestleMania is a great example.
Gunther got to run.
Gunther's 972 fucking years old. And Gunther's been around for 73 years.
Okay.
And his wrestling sucks. All he has is a fucking chokehold and a fucking slap.
No, he does not have a chokehold. Stop that shit. That is one of, don't get me wrong.
That's the only thing they show is him with his fucked up chokehold and his stupid slap.
I'll give him credit. I said it last week. His chokehold was better on Seth, but it's still not good. So I get your point. I do understand your point. But I mean, when you think about it, so on SmackDown, that's kind of where they're pushing the people, in my opinion. SmackDown is kind of turning into what it was back in the day when you had Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio and all them, where you have a lot of the workers over there. So, like, for instance, you had Tiffany Stratton had a run with the WWE Championship. She was in WrestleMania. Now, granted, she's disappeared because her run wasn't very good. You got Trick Williams that wins the United States Championship, and they're pushing him to the moon. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. You have what's my thing? Who else was there that was young from SmackDown? Well, now you got well, nobody on the other side. Now you got Sol Luca, who's coming in to fight who's messing with Liv Morgan on Monday Night Raw. But then Stephanie Vaquera came out. I didn't watch
Monday Night Raw. I completely forgot that it was even on.
Yeah, so Monday Night Raw was, you probably would have liked it. It was kind of good. Oh, and then we got Jacob Fatu against Roman.
Yeah, well, we all know who's going to win that one.
Yeah, we know he's going to. We know he's going to win that match. We know that Roman's going to end up winning that match, but still, no, Roman's about to build another bloodline, buddy. We're about to have another bloodline.
Yeah, same storyline, recycled.
That is bothering me. Even because I saw it on Monday Night Raw. Like when he went out to talk and he told his cousins to come out there and he said, I don't want you guys to serve me. I want you guys to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And then they put the ones up in the air because Jimmy said it. And then Jacob Fatu came out and he introduced himself basically to everybody and said that he wants everything that the tribal chief have. He doesn't want to be the tribal chief. He just wants all of it. Roman basically said, you're not ready. You know? And then at the end of it, he told Jimmy, hey, talk to him. And I'm like, whoa, that's old bloodline Roman. Y'all gonna try to act like it's not good, but it's not. No, I'm not for that. So I get that point. I did like Roman getting the title, and that was a great fucking match. And I think that tells more about WWE or fucking TKO needs to understand a couple things that they did right during this during this WrestleMania. Like, okay, Cody Rhodes, first of all, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, that was fucking stupid because of Pat McAfee. The Obi Fimi versus Brock Lesnar, they did that right.
It's about the only thing they did right.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, they did that right.
Well, I mean,
Granted, it's
them two in real life don't not liking each other.
but I know.
mean, is what built that story. Not
So
TKO.
I kind of think in that
Let's
match,
don't give TKO too many motherfucking flowers because
I'm not.
They priced out every fucking fan that they could.
Yeah.
And then bitched about it.
Yep.
And then put together 3-minute matches thinking everybody was going to be fucking happy.
Yep.
Literally,
so
night one of WrestleMania could have been a fucking Monday Night Raw.
No, but if I could give it a house show.
Like, so no, TKO doesn't get flowers from me.
No. You're right. But what I was going to say is if they were smart, they would learn from those two matches. You don't have to do a lot. Just let the talent be the fucking talent. Because in both of those matches, they can't control CM Punk really and Roman Reigns, in my opinion. But in both of those matches, they let them be who they were. So both of them, they didn't try to make Obi too much of what he was. Even when he came out on Monday Night Raw, he said 4 words and fucking left. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said 4 words and fucking left. So I think they should take from those two and realize some of the talents, you just got to let them be themselves in this talent. All right, Trick Williams ain't that good. No, I know that. Roman gonna be Fatu, and Fatu gonna join the bloodline. Exactly. What is you doing? All right, next up.
Just the fucking brightness.
We got WWE Releases. Did you see this?
Because it's fucking killing me.
Did you see the WWE?
Yeah, I seen the releases. I mean, the shocking release was the Wyatt Six. I don't know why they they built that story for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden they just released everybody. I don't understand it, and I think it has to do with they didn't make the money they thought they were going to make from WrestleMania. But again, this comes back to TKO fucking everything up. TKO priced out everybody from WrestleMania, and the real fans couldn't afford to go, or if they could afford to go, they mortgaged their they took second mortgages on their houses. They took fucking title loans and fucking everything else and extra personal loans and shit. Just to be able to afford a fucking nosebleed ticket. So, I mean, the writing was on the wall. I expect to see a lot more in the coming days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was kind of upset that Aleister Black released, but Apollo Crews, I mean, what were you still doing back here? Why didn't they bring you back in the first place?
That was the first person I didn't know was still in WWE.
They brought him back whenever they had Baron Corbin. They brought him back to team with Baron Corbin to make this like comedy tag team. And then they just kept him around, and he's just been doing sideshow shit.
Yeah. I saw his name and said,
even good at it.
I saw his name and said, wait, he's still at WWE?
So it's like a lot of it was like whatever, but the shocking one was the Wyatt Six. Like, you built this all up. They gave him a whole amusement area at fucking, what is that big park in California?
Disneyland?
Yeah, or whatever, Disneyland, Disney World, whatever,
Yeah.
and that did fucking numbers crazy. Just like a month or two ago. And now all of a sudden you release the entire Wyatt Six. It's like TKO has no clue what the fuck they're doing.
I agree.
They're way in above their head. They should fire themselves.
So the Wyatt Six, I didn't know that they had all that amusement park and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, that one to me was, I don't want to say it wasn't surprising. It was surprising, but I also kind of thought that they just thought WWE ran their course. Because honestly, the only reason why the Wyatt Six was even brought back was to capitalize on um, Bray Wyatt's passing. So yeah, because most of them were released and then they brought them back after Bray Wyatt passed. So I was like, okay, that it doesn't make sense because of the storylines that they've had and what how prominent they've been used for the last 2 years. But maybe they think it ran their course. The one that shocked the living shit out of me was Kairi Sane.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing the Asuka and Io Sky story.
That's what I'm saying. Like Kairi Sane was just on Monday night. She's in a huge storyline all around the team, and then the X team and Io and Asuka going at it because of the way she treats Kairi. So sooner or later, I was waiting for the Kairi to turn on Asuka. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we're not going to get that.
I don't really know what TKO is special. Who the fuck
Hold
is
on, I'm
Brock?
going back to make
Who
sure.
the fuck is that?
Yeah. So on Monday Night Raw, it was that's what I thought. It was the Kabuki Warriors against Io and Rhea.
Oh, Steiner's son signed with the.
So yeah, it feels like the seeds were being planted for Zayn and Asuka's official breakup. I was like, and then all of a sudden they just release her. So that was the most shocking to me.
But they brought Paige back.
Yeah, I know, huh? Aleister Black, WWE just doesn't seem to know what to do with him.
Well, the stupid part is they brought him. They stole him back away from AEW.
Yep.
To do what? To have
But
him
they did the
around
same
for a
thing.
year and a half, 2 years.
They did the same thing with Andrade.
Well, Andrade, I don't know. He
And
needs
then,
somewhere where he can have more freedom to do whatever he wants.
Motor City Machine Guns, I'm not, yeah. So some of these people I knew who they were, but again, I didn't really know they were still in WWE. I agree with Anthony. I had no clue half these people were still wrestling in WWE.
Yeah. Steiner's
right.
son signed with the Titans.
Let's get into a little bit of NFL.
I don't know why they signed him.
Yeah. Let's get into a little bit of NFL draft talk. Okay.
Ty Simpson.
Let's talk about Ty Simpson. So I've now done some, me and Jeremy had a talk yesterday, and I've done more research. And I've seen the video of McVay after they called him and told him
McVay doesn't want Ty Simpson.
And Ty Simpson said, "Let's go make history." And McVay said, "Go ahead. Yeah, enjoy this moment."
Simpson said, "Let's go make history." McVay said, "You're going to have to do it somewhere else."
So there's been a lot of talk about this and how the owner made the pick, not Sean McVay. My initial thought on it was, when's the next time they're going to pick at 16? They got a quarterback that they thought they could develop. Even though Sean McVay might not have been happy with it, they got a quarterback that probably they're going to develop. And if Matt Stafford goes down, this might be their quarterback of the future. That was my thought process. But now I just feel bad.
I would rather take the chance if Matt Stafford, look, I told you this on the phone.
Yeah.
Next year's QB class is way better than this year's could ever thought have been.
Yep.
I would have rather taken a chance and not taken a quarterback and taken a position of need.
Yeah.
That we really needed, and then hope that next year we could have leveraged the house to trade up and get the quarterback that we needed.
I agree with
for
you.
the
You're
future.
right.
And to address if Matt Stafford goes down, well, we'll just take the rehab guy and we'll just throw him in. That gives us a better shot at a better pick, so we don't have to give up as much next year. We don't have to leverage the whole house. We can leverage half the house.
Yep.
But next year's QB class is way better. So I didn't understand the Ty Simpson pick. Dan Orlovsky was nutting in his pants when the pick came out. I think Orlovsky is sleeping with Ty Simpson's mom or something, but I don't know.
So I still think the pick can be at some value, but I completely agree with Jeremy. And I think that we're about to have some drama. One of Jeremy's favorite things. I think if what the whispers and the reports are true about Les Snead basically saying, bitch, this is my team, you take who I want to take, we may have some drama with Sean McVay and Les Snead now.
We just saw it play out in Cleveland last year when the head coach didn't want the quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. What's going
to happen this season whenever the head coach didn't want the quarterback? Is McVay going to get fired at the end of the season? There's going to be a new coach?
Yep. Is he even going to play him? The head
coach didn't want the quarterback that the GM wanted?
Like, is he even going to play him? Is he going to go with Stetson Bennett? So this is a whole new Cleveland situation all over again, but with the Rams.
We saw exactly how this works out.
And it does not work out for either party. Funny thing. I was watching a couple of videos and TikToks and stuff like that. One of the people said that the Arizona Cardinals are doing the Raiders game plan. So last year, you guys drafted the best running back, Ginty. And even though you had way more holes to fill, you drafted Ginty. And then
we didn't have a fucking running back.
Yeah, and then but then you lucked in, but then because you went into the number one pick. So people are saying that's why the Cardinals drafted Love, because they needed a running back, but they know a running back can't carry a team by himself. So then they may luck into a top draft pick next year. I just thought about that so we could go into the Raiders draft. He says the Falcons are more, this is more of a Falcons and Browns. Nah. The Falcons, I think all of them agreed on that. They were just all stupid. I think the Falcons signed Kirk Cousins and then didn't think Michael Penix would be available when Michael Penix dropped to them and just jumped up and got excited.
Well, he wouldn't have been available because the Raiders would have drafted him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think happened there. That's my thought prediction on it. The Falcons, and then the Falcons traded for a guy that's fucking facing multiple felony charges right now. Falcons just aren't good. They're not a good organization, and I'm sorry. I'm glad Sam's not here, but their front office is not good at all.
Who's facing multiple felonies?
Isn't James what's his face facing multiple felonies?
James Pierce? Is that what's her name's fiance?
The guy they traded for last year? Yeah, James Pierce.
Is that the guy who was speeding and ran into the cop?
So now, so he avoided jail time over domestic abuse.
Did you see the domestic violence situation that he got out of?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the shit with Rickea Jackson?
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that now, yeah.
I feel bad for Rickea Jackson.
Yeah.
All that shit started over domestic violence shit with her.
Yeah.
Because he was fucking stalking her. And then then the cop showed up and then he ran from the cops and then he ran into the cops and then he resisted arrest. And then all of a sudden now everything gets dropped and he gets basically a slap on the wrist.
And Rickea got traded, yeah.
Okay, it's.
So that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know. I
saying.
feel. I
Like,
feel. I feel bad for Rakia.
I do
I
too.
hope to God she's got some fucking bodyguard or something.
Yeah. I remember because I remember at first when I saw it, but I saw it and I was like, oh, he's in fucking trouble. Like he's in trouble. This is not just some normal girl. This is a fucking WNBA potentially star. So I remember seeing it. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That their organization is just not very good, and it hasn't been very good for a long time. But Jeremy, go ahead and talk your stuff about your Raiders.
I mean, I think the Raiders finally got adults in the room. It's
Yep.
nice to see. I read something yesterday where they said that for the 10 draft picks the Raiders got, there was 3,000, like over 3,900 scouting reports that went into those 10 draft picks.
Oh, that's lovely.
So, I mean, it's nice to see the scouting department doing what they're supposed to be doing and actually looking into these players. Um, the obvious pick was Fernando Mendoza.
Of course.
Um, let's hope that he turns out the way that he should turn out in the NFL. Luckily, hopefully, he'll sit a year behind a vet, even though the vet playoff record is.
Kirk Cousins.
But at least there's a veteran that could at least guide him in some shit, and he doesn't have to have the pressure of starting day one.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, trading Stoops was an awesome pickup. The only thing that I didn't like is that we didn't take a defensive tackle until round 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Would you have preferred to take him in round 3 instead of that center?
I would have.
Because you guys just signed a
I
center,
would
right?
have rather taken. This is going to sound because we need offensive line. So I mean, it's hard to say. Like, do I replace Kieran Crawford with a defensive tackle instead of him at edge?
Yeah.
Or do I replace the guard / center with a defensive tackle
Yep.
when our offensive line was abysmal?
Yep. No, I see it. I see.
But I mean, I don't mind the way that the draft played out. The only thing that is, I don't want to say a concern. You and I talked about this. Is
Yeah.
it's a concern, but we'll have to see how it plays out. It's the Jermod McCoy pickup.
Okay.
Um.
Yep. We did talk about it. Yep.
So I mean,
He's the guy that's injured, right? The ACL.
yeah, he's had an ACL surgery. They say he's good right now to play 2026, but if he has to have a second surgery, it's a 10 to 14 month recovery.
Yeah, but he tore his ACL a year ago.
So he tore his ACL, had the surgery, and then I forget what they call it, but on your bone, like a piece of your bone can fall off,
Mm-hmm.
and
A
then they
bone
have to
chip
put it back on.
or a bone spur?
It's not a bone spur. I forget what they call it.
Okay.
Like a flap of it falls off, and then they got to put it back on, or they need to put plugs in
Mm-hmm.
of other bone. So they did that. It's basically a degenerative knee disease type of
Gotcha.
situation, and that's what they're all worried about. Because if he has to have a second surgery, it's 10 to 14 months recovery, and
Yeah.
that could ruin his career, is what people are saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the only thing that is of concern. But
again,
but
round pick.
that's the question mark. I mean,
Yeah,
at 101, at 101, I'd rather take a flyer and hope it works out.
Yep.
I mean, at least it's not pick 7 and it's trash.
Yeah.
And then he gets traded to the Saints.
Who are we talking about?
Tyree Wilson.
Okay.
He was our pick 7 in 2023.
Yeah, I don't remember who your pick 7 was, but I knew it was personal. Yeah, y'all. From what I saw, you guys look like you did a good draft. You didn't overthink the number 1 overall pick. You didn't trade for it, and again, you couldn't. You do need offensive line help, but you made a big impact this offseason with that center sign.
Yeah, the center signing was a. I mean, that should hopefully help us a lot. And then you move Jackson Powers Johnson to guard full time, which I think will help him tremendously to just have to worry about one position and not have to worry about learning 2.
Yep.
And then you shore up the other guard position. So I think we're good now. I mean, I would have liked to address wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they have something in store for going out and get one of these fucking free agent wide receivers or something, or trade.
Well, I mean, we took one in the 6th round.
Yeah, I mean, and then they signed one that played with Fernando in Indiana and undrafted.
Yeah.
But we still don't have a true number 1 wide receiver.
That is true. That's very true.
I mean, I think because, our defensive secondary was abysmal, was atrocious.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. I liked the defensive way the draft landed for us. I mean, I'm happy. For once, I'm finally happy with the draft.
That's good. You guys are trending in the right direction.
And I have a feeling that there's actual adults in the room and people that know what they're doing.
I agree with you.
And a lot of media outlets are actually grading our draft A's and B's and not what the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you guys had a good draft. Good draft. Nobody said you ruined it. My draft. We went defense like crazy. I love the first pick. Me and you talked about this off the podcast. I don't know if trading up was the right move because you think he could have still been there at 9. So I'm not sure. But at the same time, maybe they had inklings that somebody else was going to try to trade up and get him. But I'm going to say in Brett Veach we trust. So yeah, I love that pick. He's supposed to be extremely, extremely good. All around cornerback. So I really like what I've read of him. I don't really know who the fuck he was before, who he drafted because I don't really watch college. But we went all defense. Tackle. This guy's supposed to be really good.
Quarterback.
No, I know. We got a running back too. I'm going to talk about the fucking Garrett Nutmaker. R. Mason Thomas. I like that. I really do like that. And you can tell the difference between somebody picking somebody that's happy and somebody's not, because I saw the Sean McVay Tyson, and then I saw when they picked him and called him at home, R. Mason, and he talked to the owner, he talked to Brett Veach, he talked to Andy Reid, he talked to defense, he's talked to Steve Spagnuolo. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with this draft. Again, we went with our tradition of picking a running back.
Oh, I didn't realize he had so many injuries.
Who?
Thomas.
Oh, yeah, Mason Thomas. R. Mason Thomas.
Yeah, a hamstring, both ankles, and a quad.
Yep. Yeah, Thomas includes a series of injuries. Yep. We'll likely see rotations. But, we're going to – he'll come in and play, but he's not going to be a starter. So, injury history, yeah, not good. Emmett Johnson, the running back, I don't know who the fuck he is. But again, this is our selection where for some odd reason we take running backs late in rounds and get some type of good work out of them for a couple years. Then we went and got this safety. I've seen his tapes from Oregon. He seems pretty good. Of course, we went and got a wide receiver. I'm not really worried about him. He's probably going to be a punt returner. And who the fuck is Garrett Nessemeyer?
Well, I don't know, but Canada is going to be fucking, I don't want to say it, but he's going to be fucking great for the Chiefs.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Like, I watched the draft stuff on him, and basically they said he is perfect for Spagnuolo's defense.
He is a fucking, he can cover like there's no fucking tomorrow.
Okay.
He is a good fucking safety, and he can come down and play cornerback. But
Okay.
I mean, a couple of your picks, I was kind of pissed.
Like what?
Like Peter Woods.
Oh yeah.
Tackle.
You wanted him?
Hell yeah, I wanted Peter Woods. What the fuck? But I don't know. I mean, Garrett Nussmeier. I mean,
so I'm gonna be honest. This is the one. There's a couple things that I did not like. Okay, we didn't have a pick after the second round to the fifth round because we traded it to get this up the bet. Okay, cool. Now, but why are we drafting a quarterback seventh round?
well, I mean, your backup is Justin Fields.
I don't give a fuck.
Who's only on a 1-year contract. Now I don't know past the good quarterback selections next year who would be backup quarterbacks to Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, we have literally
we all know Mahomes is going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
So who out of next year's QB draft class is going to want to sit for that many years behind Mahomes?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to do the same thing that we've been doing. We're going to sign 1-year fucking veterans.
But if you can
unless we're trying to turn into
if you can get a quality rookie backup in a draft, I mean, that makes more sense than to continue signing 1-year veterans.
He is a 7th round pick. How quality can he be?
That's why I'm questioning why you drafted one in the 7th round. And
that's what I said.
You should have just rolled with Justin Fields and waited till next year's and seen what was there. But I don't understand.
That's my problem here.
Like, you guys lost what, 4 or 5 people in the secondary of defense?
We lost 3 starting quarterbacks. Okay.
Like, y'all have more stuff to address than that.
Yes.
Y'all should have got some offensive line.
Yes.
To protect
That's
Mahomes.
my issue. My issue is,
did Mahomes get injured?
Yeah, my issue is, why the fuck did we draft a quarterback in the 7th round?
Like, unless that motherfucker can come in and play guard or tackle, like, or fullback, and block the blitz. Like,
that was my thought process. We have Justin Fields. We can sign another veteran just in case Patrick Mahomes doesn't make it. There's no point in drafting a quarterback in the 7th round.
Like, I mean, if you're going to use him as a fullback, you should have just signed Diego Pavia with his shit talking mouth at 5'6" and let him play fullback.
Look, I'm gonna let y'all know this is basically exactly what he's saying for all the young people out there. Let's give y'all in on some shit. Shut the fuck up till you make the money. Because he fucked his
that picture he posted said fuck the voters.
Yeah,
but did it in for him. That's why he went undrafted and he signed a 3-year, $300,000 contract with the Jets.
Yep, and he's not going to do anything because they have no loyalty to him.
He's going to end up on a practice squad. Oh shit, he's going to end up on a practice squad somewhere.
I really need to change this fucking button. I don't know how that button became the go back button.
We gotta get you a new camera too.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta order one. I just been tired as fuck. Yeah, but Diego Pivot, he fucked it. Yeah, whatever fuck his name is, he fucked his
But
shit.
I mean, you guys had a good draft though.
Yeah, we did. I'm not gonna get mad about our draft because we draft well. It's just a couple things here and there, a little tweak.
But I mean, you guys took one.
We took 5 defensive players, right? One.
But you guys only took 2 secondary players.
3.
That's what you took, a safety and a cornerback.
Yep.
I think you guys could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
You guys could have probably. Well, I mean that edge, R. Mason Thomas. You probably could have. You probably could have skipped out there and went another secondary, defensive secondary player there. But, because I mean, if you'd went Mansour, Peter Woods, and then another cornerback.
Okay, I have a question, right? What if just go with me. What if, as of right now, with what we're doing, they do not think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be back? And I just literally looked at the candidates for 2027, right? They're not sure Patrick Mahomes is going to be back in time for starting. So that's why they drafted a quarterback 7. They'll put Justin Fields there. They'll basically kind of have next year as a throwaway year, and then maybe they can get a high draft pick next year. And if they do that, they could go after a couple players. I mean, Leonard Moore, the quarterback, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State, if they get a high enough pick.
So then you should just then you. I mean, well, no, it doesn't make any sense. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. This could all be based
nothing
off.
makes any sense because I mean, if you get that high of a draft pick, you might as well just fucking leverage everything and go get fucking Arch Manning and fuck the league.
We have Patrick Mahomes.
You have a chance to fuck all the other 31 teams.
You
could have Patrick Mahomes and Arch Manning.
Yeah, but we'd be paying.
Have you seen Arch Manning play? He needs time to develop into an NFL quarterback. He has to sit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying
Arch Manning has to sit. There's no way Arch Manning should come in and start day one.
Yeah, because basically 10 years, maybe Patrick retires. At that time, he's played 10 years. Maybe he leaves in 3 to 4 years.
But look at Mahomes. What is it? Like the last 2 or 3 years, he's had injuries.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can see
I'm
that
not
happen.
saying he's going to retire, but
he could be injured.
You could run into a situation where you're swapping out Patrick Mahomes every couple plays for someone else.
Yeah.
And I mean, who better to do that with than Arch Manning if you can get him developed?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Now, I mean, I don't want to fucking see it because I have to see it twice a fucking year. But
yeah. That makes sense. No, that'd be crazy. The league would go fucking berserk. All right, couple things that we want to, last couple things I want to talk about. I know you did not see this, but if you get a chance, look up the Timberwolves, the end of the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets. So there's an unwritten rule in basketball that when you're up by a lot of points and the game's basically over, like there's 20 seconds left on the clock, you should not score. And Jaden McDaniels does not give a fuck about what you think about unwritten rules. So he consistently tries to score. And this time he did it when the Timberwolves were up 112 or 110 to 96. And Jokic got mad and got in his face. And Jaden McDaniels grabbed him. It was just some pushing and shoving. But that series, this comes after Jaden McDaniels, when they asked him after they won game 2, the Timberwolves, when they asked him what was the game plan, he's like to go after their sucky ass defenders. They all suck on defense. So, yeah, it was a little bit of drama that happened. This series, they don't like each other. They've played multiple times in the playoffs, and they do not like each other. But the series has completely changed on its heel because Anthony Edwards was injured in the first half yesterday. And the reports come back that he's actually going to miss multiple weeks.
Like
he suffered.
Like I'm watching it now. I get it's an unwritten rule. Fuck, unwritten rules piss me off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it was 112 to 94.
Yeah.
You got mad because you were still up 16 points after he scored. I get it if maybe you were only up by like 4 or 5 points, and there was 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
But bitch, y'all were up by 18 points. What the fuck did those 2 points do to you that hurt your feelings?
Yeah. Well, no, they were down by 18. The Nuggets were down by 18.
Whichever one it was, whichever way. But like, I don't know.
You know what else I hate about unwritten rules in basketball? That nothing happens. Like, these rules are unwritten, and you just run up and get in his face and go, "Bitch, why did you do that?" Like in baseball,
and then didn't do anything.
Yeah. Now in baseball, at least you could get pelted with the fucking ball, and you see retaliation all the time in baseball.
Like, I mean,
what the fuck?
If you're gonna run up to somebody and get in their face, at least swing.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't swing because he's the best player on the team, and if he swings, he
don't
gets
run up to somebody, get in their face.
Exactly.
Don't be a little bitch.
Exactly. Be about
all
that
bark,
life.
no bite. Sit your ass down.
So yeah, but Anthony Edwards got injured, and he is going to miss multiple weeks with the hyper bone bruise and a hyperextension in his left knee. So granted, they're up 2-1 right now, so that's not bad. But if this goes to a game 7, maybe he comes back. Or they're up 3-1. I'm sorry. If it goes to a game 7, maybe he comes back. If it goes to, maybe they can win one game without him. But they're definitely going to need him to continue on in the playoffs. So, sorry, I love Ant Edwards. That dude is funny. He's crazy. He talks a lot of shit. He's everything we want. He plays both ends of the courts. He's also the same person that paid a woman 18 years worth of child support all at once and said, "Don't contact me no more." So he wrote her a check for a lot of fucking money and said, "Don't ever contact me again." They weren't dating. They were just like fucking. You see what I'm saying? Lakers are up 3-0 on the Rockets, which is a huge surprise because the Rockets were huge favorites. Not a surprise to me. Huge favorites. At the beginning of the playoffs, I tweeted out, I had the Lakers winning that series. So they're up 3-0. Kevin Durant's only played 2 games. Lakers came back with a clutch overtime win that was amazing. Was that last game? Or the game before? Yeah, last game. Basically, the Rockets were up by like 3 or something like that. The Lakers weren't fouling, but LeBron was playing defense. LeBron pokes it away. Bam. They hit a 3 to tie the game. Then they go to win on overtime. So KD hasn't been playing. He's been injured. There's a lot of talk about the Rockets. Ime Udoka, who coaches the Rockets, has basically talked shit about LeBron and Bronny multiple times. Basically told LeBron, "You're old. Go the fuck home." I mean, Bronny does not deserve to play in the NBA.
Who hasn't said that?
Yeah. So, but this is the coach. The coach literally is talking shit to his face, basically saying you're in the middle of games. So I think it's funny, but they're down 3-0. So far, my picks are looking pretty good. Hawks and Knicks are tied. I'm surprised the Trailblazers got a game on the Spurs. I'm surprised the Sixers got a game on the Celtics. I'm surprised the Magic got a game on the Pistons. The only team that's really taking care of business the way they were supposed to be is the Thunder over the Suns. Like, it's not even close. And what a fall from grace for Devin Booker. Devin Booker 5 years ago was looked at one of the top 2 guards in the NBA. Now, yes, he's still good. They thought he was going to go on a run after they went to the finals and then got the number 1 seed the second year. They thought, and he's just never been the same ever since getting bounced by Dallas Mavericks. But yeah, the NBA has been exciting. The playoffs have been very good, in my opinion. I still think the Hawks are going to win. And I think every other team is going to play out. Hopefully, the Lakers win in 4 so they can get some rest. I think maybe they could get Luka back. And if they get Luka back, they might actually have a chance because, like, No, they don't. They'll play OKC. No, they won't. Yeah, they'll play
The Knights
OKC.
are down in the series 2-1.
Yeah, I saw that. I kind of seen that. Not really paying much attention to the hockey. I kind of forget that it's on. That it's playoffs. I know the Boston Red Sox just fired a whole bunch of people.
That's Boston.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I just saw that come up on my timeline. So yeah.
I need to check.
And then pretty soon we got coming up, we got what,
look
in
at
2
that.
weeks? What?
Look at where the Mets are. Look at where the Braves are at.
In 2 weeks we got Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano.
Fuck, that's in 2 weeks.
It's like in May 10th or something like that. May 15th, maybe.
I'm in Reno. The shit. 3rd
Braves
to
are
the
first.
7th.
Mets are in second to last. Hey, guess where the Royals are at?
Last.
I mean, it's kind of funny. The Red Sox
Are they?
fired their whole team for starting 10-17, and the Royals are 10-17, and they're not firing anybody. Yeah, I think it's soon because that means Gina. Let's go.
Wait, do the Braves have the best record in baseball? They sure do.
May 16th, so we got 3 weeks.
The Braves have the best record in baseball right now.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Oh, really? That is fabulous. So yeah, I keep calling it the Gina Rousey fight, but I mean you got a whole bunch of people on this fight. Because you got they just opened up the fight schedule. So Ronda Rousey, Karina open workouts are going to be March 13th. Press conference, weigh-ins May 15th. So on this fight card again, just so people remember, it's not just Ronda Rousey and them. You got Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carrera. You got Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. Francis Ngannou versus some fucking guy. So you're gonna have some good little fights on there. I want to see the Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. What about you?
Nate Diaz and Mike Perry.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good
Can
fight.
Mike Perry just go away?
Why?
He's fucking annoying.
Oh,
Mike Perry is fucking annoying.
like
I'm almost ready to put him on the fucking Jake Paul and Logan Paul level. Mike Perry is like Conor McGregor, Jake Paul,
yeah.
Logan Paul.
Got you.
Like,
Okay, I'm with you. Yep. You said Connor, I get it now.
like,
Yep.
dude, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But that's still gonna be a good fight though. Because those two are gonna go in there and fight.
Yeah, they're gonna fight, but they're still annoying as fuck. Like
And they're old as
CTE
fuck.
hit like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. That shit don't go nowhere. That shit don't go nowhere at all. All right. Anything else you want to get into? Or are you ready to jump off?
I'm ready to go hide in the dark.
All right. Well, take us out whenever you're ready.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.